Virgo is highly intuitive and uses her intuition as her method of healing. So she really feels into her intuition on what to do next and like how to actually heal herself. So when the full moon meets Virgo, we have an opportunity to heal, to tap into our intuition, and most importantly, feel our completeness. We also have the chance to look at the structures in our life and observe how we react to them. Consider your relationship with time this full moon. How can you flow with time instead of against it? So instead of feeling like you don't have enough time. So that's the lower side of energies of Virgo that I felt like I needed to work through yesterday, which came out of nowhere, but they just felt like there was a lot. So Jade's birthday is this weekend. This is where it stemmed from. And I felt like, even though I have a week, I'm thinking, wow, how am I going to make this time happen? Now, that how is supposed to come from the universe. I just need to say, I need time for this to be able to make this happen and not worry about the how. And for some reason, all day, I was like, holy shit. And today, I actually got so much done. I ended up vacuuming and steam cleaning, and I just had that opportunity to do it. So it comes in when you call it in instead of worrying how it's going to come in. So another structure, okay, so instead of flowing against it, how can you accept it without allowing it to control you? So like really feeling into the now and accepting that this situation is just like meant to be as it is. Another structure this full moon deals with is the concept of space, especially personal space. So boundaries are Virgo's domain. She effortlessly creates them and adjusts them as needed. Boundaries, though, are a lifelong learning process. So boundaries are really felt with intuitively and learning what works best for us to get into that flow, that ebb and flow. That's really what we want. So not being too rigid, not being too loose, but having these boundaries that make us sit in the sweet spot that like allows us to feel in peace most of the time. So it's important to look at how we use it and how much we are allocating to ourselves and others using time. And our boundaries. So these boundaries define how much emotional energy we take on from other people and also how many feelings of our own we spill out into the world. These self-imposed boundaries allow us to form healthy habits and detach from habitual behaviors which do not support our growth. So this full moon is one to sit with your personal view of boundaries and see what comes up in this realm. So the journaling questions that are in the group are around setting boundaries. That's what it's all about, and it's going to help you, learn how to work with energy and create those boundaries for yourself, through your emotions, and through your time. So it's this full moon asks us to look at our disciplines or our practices which help preserve our wholeness. So these systems become the anchor to ourselves and our intuition, and they are comprised of daily meditation practices, yoga routines, sessions of healing like acupuncture or Reiki, journaling time, and other commitments we make to ourselves like affirmations, self-care like baths, and any other habits you have for yourself. We must first serve ourselves before we can help others. It all starts with coming home to yourself and seeing that you are the goddess of your own world. You are already perfect, and more importantly, you are already enough. So we also have the sun in Pisces right now. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how to find the balance between Virgo and Pisces to allow you to just live in that high vibrational frequency. So this full moon brings us the opportunity to find balance between the similar and opposing energies of Virgo, where the moon is positioned, and Pisces, where the sun is positioned. So Virgo rules service and Pisces rules spirituality. So we need to find a middle ground where the high vibratory qualities of each sign can unite and lower vibratory qualities can be released. So Pisces reminds us that we are always connected to the universal consciousness, and in fact we are the universe. There is no separation. Virgo's energy, however, demands we stay within the boundaries of space, time, and our body. She asks us to define our energy in our world. Both Pisces and Virgo's need is the same: connection with intuitive guidance and universal knowledge, but they go about reaching this place differently. Where Pisces is formless, chaotic, and all-encompassing, Virgo is form, order, and refinement. Where Virgo is worldly, Pisces is otherworldly. So Virgo is really about being kind of like in this 3-dimensional plane, and Pisces is like being in the 5-dimensional plane. So we're really connecting with these two energies. Through the light of the full moon, we can become aware of the low sides of Pisces and Virgo and bring them to the surface of our consciousness so we may release them. So that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight. So the lower vibrations of Pisces are escapism, addiction, and codependency. Pisces can feel too much, and these feelings can become overwhelming. When we align with this side of Pisces, we take on too many external energies. We become unaware of which emotions are our own and which ones belong to someone else. We then seek behaviors which help us drown out all feelings, so we do not have to sort through them, but rather just escape them. So then we have Virgo on the other hand, which can be too confining. The low vibrations of this sign are perfectionism, overbearing behavior, and extreme detail to spatial configurations. The extreme low side of Virgo is rigidity and overanalysis to the point of paralysis. When we align with the lower vibrations of Virgo, we procrastinate from fear of failure, we suffer from anxiety over inconsequential mistakes, and we waste time going over projects needlessly. We also focus too much on time. We never feel like we have enough of it. So that was me yesterday. That's where my focus was. And I was also focusing on perfectionism. And that was something that I released, I want to say, started releasing probably 2 years ago. Because I felt like with my business, I was like trying to be perfect with everything. And then even this past year with cleaning my house, I felt like I needed it to be perfect. And I did a ton of releasing around that. So like whatever layer was next to shed came up yesterday for sure. And it allowed me to release that, which is awesome. Okay, so the low sides of opposing signs show us the unbalanced nature of the axis we are working with each full moon. So that's basically the releasing energies that's coming up right now. So the Virgo full moon is giving us the opportunity to release the structures which bind us to make way for the free-flowing vibrations of Pisces. Feel this full moon setting the stage for the entire Pisces season. So Pisces just changed. So we're in Pisces season now, so that's about a month. Think about what you want to make a priority over the next 4 weeks. What structures are necessary to help you maintain your intuitive connection, and which ones are simply there to quell anxiety or fear of the unknown. Decide what you want to release and what you want to keep. So we're going to be doing that through the ritual. Okay, so this just talks a little bit more about Uranus and Mars, and I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so now we're going to start the meditation. I have 3 light candles I want to light here. So I have, and I'm just connecting with these through this meditation, the crown chakra, and our third eye. And then I also have a green candle, which I have set intentions for the heart chakra. So to me, recently, with this new energy, I feel as if right now, those are the 3 most important, and throat chakra. Throat chakra is really important too, but our 4 highest chakras, I feel like is what we're really focusing on. We focused on in 2018, if you remember, our root chakra, our sacral, like in depth, and then we started to move into solar plexus. So now we're kind of shifting into our higher chakras. So just be mindful of that. Okay, I'm going to raise the vibrations in the room. Okay. Now, when you ladies are ready, I just want you to relax. I'm going to put on a little bit of nature music right now. All right, relax and close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it for just a moment. And then exhale deeply. Relax your jaw. And continue the deep breathing. In and out through your nose. Let your mind become aware of your feet. Feel a soft golden glow begin to enter your feet. Let it fill your feet with warmth and relaxation. Let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Just let them go. Now feel that soft golden light begin to move up into your ankles. Feel your ankles become warm and relaxed. Let the muscles in your ankles relax. Just let go. And now feel that soft golden glow begin to move up into your calves and shins. Feel your calves as they sink more deeply beneath you. Let the muscles on top of the shins just relax. Feel them just let go. And now feel that soft golden light move into your knees. Let the warmth fill your knees. Let your kneecaps relax. Feel the back of your knees relax. Feel the muscles around your knees relax. Just let them go. Feel the warmth begin to move up into your thighs. Let the big muscles in your thighs relax. Let the warmth drip down from the tops of your thighs and ooze into the back of your thighs. Feel the back of your thighs just sinking beneath you. Just let them go. Now let the warm golden light move into your hip joints. Let your hips relax. Let the muscles in your groin relax. Feel your buttocks as it sinks beneath you. Let those muscles relax. And now with the warm golden light, fill your abdomen. Feel a ball of golden light filling your abdominal area. Feel the warmth from the ball of light. Take a deep breath into that ball of golden light and feel it expand. Now let the light move up your spine. Feel it as it bathes each and every one of your vertebrae. Become aware of the slight lift of the small of your back. Feel the space there. Feel the warm golden light flow up into your chest. With each breath you take, let your lungs be filled with that warm golden light. And now let your mind move to your hands. Feel the warm golden light fill each finger. Feel it fill the palm of each hand. Let the golden light begin to move into your wrists and on up your forearms. Feel those muscles expand with the light. Let your elbows relax. Let the light move into your upper arms and shoulders. Let your shoulder blades relax and sink down with ease. Let the light enter your neck. Feel your neck and throat begin to relax. Swallow gently and feel your throat open. Separate your lips slightly and then close them. Let your tongue drop into a relaxed position. Feel the warm golden light as it fills your entire head and face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. Let your forehead relax. Let the top of your head relax. Just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me on a journey. Imagine yourself sitting on a wooden raft, comfortable with pillows all around you, and you're as comfy as can be. You look around you, and you're in the middle of a sky blue, calm, and serene ocean. The sun is hitting down on you gently, giving you its warmth. There are islands all around you in the near distance, close enough to hear the birds singing their own unique songs. The raft is floating slowly as you sit there in peace, breathing in the fresh sea air. You look down into the water and see colorful fish swimming beneath you through the bright, colorful coral and sea plants, just flowing effortlessly as they swim around. Take in all the sea animals thriving in this beautiful community. Check out all the colors and shapes and different movements from each different sea creature. You might even glimpse a sea turtle making its way around. All of a sudden, you hear a splash. So you look up. Right in front of you, not too far in the distance, you see a whale. She's blowing her air as she makes her way up to the surface. With her two babies playing together, breaching, as if to show off their skills. The splashes are close enough to spray you a little, with salt water on your body, giving you a nice, refreshing cool. This experience is breathtaking. You've never been this close to a whale before. After their show, they decide to head out further into the ocean. As you're still taking in this amazing opportunity, you see something to your left jumping out of the water. There are two dolphins playing together, much closer than the whales were. They start swimming closer to you to say hello. They're even speaking to you in their dolphin noises. You reach down to pet their slippery skin as they allow you to touch them. While you're petting one of the dolphins, she's looking up at you with gentle, loving eyes. You now take this time to connect with her. You keep her gaze and listen to what she has to say to you. She's here, of course, to send you a message. After a few moments, she squeaks and clicks with excitement as she swims away and shows off a spin and a jump for you. She looks at you one last time before diving into the water and swimming off with her friend. You sit there in awe as you take in her message. As you do this, you exhale a deep breath and look at the beauty around you. You feel a small jolt and realize your raft just floated to the shore. You decide to get out and walk back in the warm sand between your toes, back to your blanket. You sit down and close your eyes. You take a deep breath, and as you inhale, you envision a white light coming up from the ground, swirling around your body to the crown of your head. As you exhale, see the light fall around you, encasing your body in a white, translucent egg, forming an inner layer of protection. Now, see a light directly above you, like the sun or a flashlight, and feel the warmth like the sun would have on your body, and allow this stronger light to shine down on you, further encasing you with light, creating an outer layer of protection. Allow yourself to see this light rain down on you. As you sit there amongst your white light, feel it allowing in what you deem worthy and keep away anything you don't want in your field. Allow yourself to feel this energy when you move about your day, and take this white light with you wherever you roam. Know that it is helping you to shield you and give you an energetic boundary. Slowly open your eyes, and when you are ready to leave your imagined peaceful place, you can begin to reawaken your body and mind. Feel your muscles reawakening as you take note of your surroundings. Slowly return to the present. Move your muscles by wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can open and close your hands a few times and stretch if you want to. And take a moment to sit quietly as you awaken completely. You notice you're relaxed but still awake and alert. All right, ladies. If anybody wants to talk about that meditation before we do the ritual, please feel free. So I did the water meditation because it connects with Pisces energy. And then the second part of the meditation was connecting with Virgo and setting and learning how to visualize and set those energetic boundaries. And eventually that visualization you'll be able to feel it more as you continue to do that and set those boundaries and release, because you're going to start to become more sensitive to energy, so you'll start to feel it more essentially. So if anyone wants to share anything, feel free. Otherwise I'll start the ritual. So yeah, if anybody wants to, feel free. I'm just going to get my stuff ready. But, okay, no one, everyone's good? Okay, so make sure you have a glass of water and your crystal. Black, so either have a black crystal, I know, Kara, you said, well, you're going to use your snowflake obsidian, or like black paper or something, but you want to be able to cleanse it afterwards or kind of like release that energy. So like paper, you can dissolve that or rip it up and get rid of it. Like something like, you know, if it's an object, just make sure you can like clean it so that energy that's absorbing into it can be released. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully sage once more, but okay. So the Virgo full moon will be big and bright in the sky. Okay, so this is what I was saying before. The moon has a magnetic energy that affects the tides of the ocean and the tides that ebb and flow within us as well. So many people report feeling restless or having trouble sleeping whenever there's a full moon due to the fact that we're energetically being affected. Full moons are also linked to heightened emotions, which I was talking about, and can stir and pull us in many directions. In fact, the full moon has the ability to draw things out of us, which is what I was saying. Hi, Nicholas. I just see his little face. Hello there. Which may be feeling that this is why we may be feeling tired and lethargic. So like my husband was really tired today. And he always has to have like a reason behind it. It's because I had 3 long days. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, he doesn't even work on releasing. So because of that, it's going to make him more tired because the energy the moon energy is pulling it out of us. So if he's making it be forced instead of like going with the flow, it's going to make you feel more tired. I was tired today though too, actually. Before I got on here, I did take a little nap, so I was just like, all right, just going with it. Okay, so we can use the magnetism of the full moon to our advantage by drawing out and releasing things that no longer serve us. So we can use this energy to draw things out we desire towards us as well. So seeing as this is the closest moon of the year, its energy will be perfect for releasing and manifesting. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. And I just had this lit and I just freaking blew it out. Great. It's because it's cold out tonight. That's what it is. I just want to have this lit. I guess I can use a candle if I wanted to. Okay. All right, so just make sure you have everything now because I'm going to start it. And just make sure it's in order. This is not in order. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm going to say mantras as I do this, including when I smudge. So I cleanse and let go of all of my troubles. My burdens are lifted. My heart feels pure. I am one with the light. I am healed and restored. The light follows me wherever I go. It radiates from my face, my heart, and my belly. I am a beacon of light for myself, for others, and the world. My space is cleansed. My space is safe. Only love and light may enter. So I'm visualizing your spaces as well as I do this. So that is setting those intentions for your space. Okay. So now take your black object, whatever it is, and I want you to hold it against your stomach. Okay. Black energy, take away my pains, take away my struggles and my blocks. Absorb yourself from my stomach into this black tourmaline. Release me from my pain, fear, anxiety, and allow me to be free. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, imagine you are blowing air out from your belly into that crystal or object. Be sure to get all that energy out into that object. Do it a couple more times if you need to, or just really focus on putting that, releasing that energy into that. Okay, you could shake your body a little bit just to like release any tension and flow a little better. Okay, so now we're gonna move it to our heart center. Black energy, take away my heartache, my worries, and my fears. Absorb yourself from my heart into the black tourmaline. Release me from the blockages that keep me from loving freely and opening to the world. Take a deep breath. And again, on your exhale, imagine you are blowing air out from your heart center into that crystal or object. Make sure, once again, you're getting it all out into that object. And then if you feel like you need to shake your hands and your body a little bit, feel free. Now we're going to move on to the third eye. This is where I felt it the most last night. So I wouldn't be surprised if you feel the same thing. Black tourmaline, black tourmaline. Take away all that blocks me from seeing the truth. Absorb yourself from my third eye into the crystal or object. Release me from all the conditioning, the fear, and the beliefs that prevent me from trusting my intuition. Take a deep breath, and again on your exhale, imagine you are blowing air out from your third eye into that object. Okay, and make sure you get all that energy out. Okay. Now, with this crystal, just put it to the side for now, but tonight I want to make sure that you cleanse this in any way. You can smudge it with sage if you want. You can even just like use fire, whatever you want to do, or rinse it and like under a sink and underwater until you feel like the energies have dissipated. And then I want you to place it under the full moon. Now we're going to move to the water. I also wanted to mention the reason why we used a black object is black absorbs energy, so we're absorbing all that low vibrational energy into that. Now, black tourmaline is a good option because it turns negative energy into positive energy, which is why I chose that one, but if you have something else, it's totally fine. Okay, so now we're going to take our water, and I want you to hold it in both hands. And think about what you want to bring into your life and those intentions that you've been thinking about really wanting to manifest into your life as of now. It can be something tangible or emotions like love, forgiveness, and so on. And I'm going to say a mantra as we do this. So just be thinking of that as I say this. I charge this water with light and loving energy. I charge this water with peace and kindness. Each sip of this water heals and nourishes my body and gives me the power to still my mind, forgive, and love openly. I charge this water to give me the strength to create love, healing, self-love, happiness, and peace, and to manifest everything I've been seeking in my life. I charge this water to bring love my way. On each sip, what I desire will be moving closer and closer to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what I want you to do is just visualize, and when you're drinking this water, envision healing into your body. And then when you're done, we'll close out the ritual, and then we'll do some cards. Don't feel it. If you don't want to finish all the water, you don't have to, but I'm going to. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to blow out my candles now. If you're still drinking the water, that's okay. And I'm going to blow them out. I am cleansed. I am protected. I am light and love. All right. So don't forget to cleanse that crystal tonight. That's one of the most important parts of the ritual. And then putting it in the full moon. Okay. So how did that guys go? How did that go? Did anybody feel anything during that? I'm unmuting you guys, but you don't have to speak. But did anybody feel anything? Everyone's quiet tonight, huh? Tired. Nobody felt anything?
I'm very disconnected, I guess, tonight, so.
You were distracted?
Yeah, like I was, but I wasn't. Like I was able to bring myself back to what you were saying, but then It was just like, oh, I gotta go do math homework after this. I gotta pack to go to New York. Like,
So that's the energy I was talking about. The energy of feeling like we need to get all this done right now and not allowing ourselves to be in the moment. Does that make sense? So just being mindful of that. You can't control everything. So at least having those intentions, like we've said before, like we're connecting with your higher self. So regardless, even though your conscious mind is wandering to that, your higher self is integrating all this into you. So it's fine. You're still getting all the benefits out of it and the energy and the connection and all of that. So anybody else? Is everybody else distracted tonight? Is the people I can't see sleeping?
I feel like really out of it.
Okay. Tired.
Yeah, I'm very tired.
Okay. So that is definitely energy from the moon, I'm sure, is part of it. I don't know if have you had like a crazy couple of days or just you think it's just your body?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
No, I was saying like have you had like a crazy couple of days that would make you tired or not really?
Not really.
Okay. So your body's just feeling that extra tiredness of releasing is what's happening. So did you do the ritual?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you enjoy it? What did you have for the black? Did you have the tourmaline?
I'm not sure what I have.
Okay. But it's a crystal. Yeah, that's black. Yeah. It looks like it. Or it could be onyx. I can't really see. It's smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably onyx is my guess. Which is fine. That's a good crystal to use. So now just cleanse it. But did you feel any energy on your third eye at all or your heart chakra while you were doing it?
I actually felt very disconnected.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure.
Okay, no worries. I'm just asking. Okay, so all right. I'm hearing myself. Which is kind of annoying. All right, well, that's okay. Tomorrow, because of all this work we're doing right now, tomorrow you'll probably feel even more releasing because of this ritual we did. It might be more physical, or all of a sudden these emotions are going to start to come up, which is okay. Is Candon, are you still on here? I think she signed off. I don't see her anymore. No? Okay. I guess Candon is out of here. Okay. So I'm going to pull cards. Kim, do you want me to pull you first since you're tired? I don't want to make you stay on here any more than you need to. So I'll unmute you and I'll pull a card first. I don't know if everybody else is. Because both Brits are highly. Okay, so I'll pull you first. Connecting with you now. So I connect with your energy. I don't know why I'm doing this. You got the come together card reversed. So that's card 8. Okay, so it says, love needs to be shared. When the come together card appears reversed, it is a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you? Are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point that now you will also be depleted. Know this, true love will not be found. What is truly for you will never walk past you and require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, and the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in you. Does that connect with you at all?
I think, yeah. Yeah, I've been like struggling with their relationship.
Okay.
So
allow yourself to sit with that, and then like when you're in a situation that is like this is describing, just be aware of it and mindful, and like observe if you want your energy to be like used in this way, or like should you take your power back and be like, okay, I know this is not good for me, so I need to stop doing this because it's a waste of my energy in a direction that I don't want it to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so just like in any situation that comes up for you now, try to look at it in that way. So that's coming from like a higher perspective place by doing that. So when you're engaging in that low vibrational kind of, engagement back and forth, it's not really helping anyone. It's not helping the situation. It's not helping you grow. So what you need to do is kind of back off of it, observe it, and kind of slow down and see if this is really where you want your energy to be given to, or do you want to take it back and allow yourself to really align with love, whether that's in a different relationship or if it's having different habits in how you really react to the situations. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So just take time to reflect on that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you need to say, or you think you're good? Do you have any questions?
I actually do have a question.
Okay, for sure.
So Chelsea and I were like pulling tarot cards, and I kept like pulling the same card when I had the same question, and I don't know if it like meant anything, but the card was like patience, and we like reshuffled them after because we thought, I don't know what we thought, but we and I pulled the same card like 2 more times.
Yeah, because you're not trusting. So the universe is basically saying, okay, I'm going to give you the same card to show you that you pulled the right card. That's what it's saying. And to really pay attention to that sign. And patience is a really big, we have a lot of impatience in this lifetime and in this society because the energy we're connecting with most people are impatient. So we have to really recondition ourselves to be more patient. It's not a natural thing that comes to us. It's supposed to be a natural thing that comes to us, but because we've been with all these attachments and around all this like fast flow of society, we've lost that patience. So now we're reconditioning ourselves back to that. So that is probably a challenge test that's coming up for you right now in multiple ways.
Okay.
So basically, patience is if you're trying to find clarity around something, this is not the right time to make any decisions. Just allow yourself to be patient and let the clarity come to you and the decision and the answer that you're seeking. Because you're seeking an answer, right? That's why you're doing the cards and you shuffled it multiple times because it wasn't the answer you wanted. I've done that multiple times, so no worries on that. I don't do it anymore, but I used to. And then I learned that, I need to trust the universe and I need to trust myself that I pulled the right card. So now that I do that, it gives me more of an answer to how I should be right now for myself, for my highest good. So like being patient is allowing you to just like trust that it's going to come to you at the right time. Okay. And don't do anything. Just don't do anything right now. The best thing you can do is observe the situation you're in. That's the best thing you can do. Observe it, see how you can shift it, that shifts into a more loving energy and frequency that you want to align with. Like just allow it to evolve how it's supposed to, or just open yourself up to being aware, mindful, and observant of the situation that you are seeking the answer. There's no rush for anything to change. There's really no rush. That's all pressure from ourselves. Okay? So just be okay with that and be in peace with that for now. It's going to come to you. So don't worry about that part. Trust and surrender that situation to the universe and just say, I am giving this to you for you to handle it, and trust that you're going to give me the answer that I seek at the right time. Does that help?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you want to journal about it, it's an idea because it'll help you kind of just like organize your emotions and your thoughts and everything you're having with it and release that. And if it's anything that you want to release around that, it's like you can like either keep it in your journal, totally up to you, or you can like have the action of like ripping it up as if you're releasing that energy, like however feels right to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Kara, I don't know if you're asleep, but I don't see you. If you're awake, I will pull you a card right now. Otherwise, Chelsea, I'll pull you a card. Kara always falls asleep. I think this is the third time in a row, right, Britt?
That girl's always done.
That's okay. At least she's doing it, and it's like her higher self is taking it on. Her subconscious got this. All right, Chelsea, I'm going to pull you a card. I'm just going in order of my screen right now. So. And I skipped me again, so I'll do me now. Okay, you got Bone Collector. Number 1. Okay, you are whole and when the Bone Collector appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something mental is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the power is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you.
Yeah, that resonates with me. I just feel like stuck. So I feel like I'm not doing anything out of fear.
Fear of failure.
Yeah, like after being in that class and then kind of giving up, it's like, I don't know, like, do I have it in me to do school at all? Like, I don't want to go back to waitressing, so I don't want to do that. And I'm just like, still confused, but like, I don't feel motivated I don't feel courage to do it either, like the card's saying. So, I don't know.
What I would do if I were you is just start sending love energy to yourself, like love. Just like start sending love to yourself in every way, like saying your affirmations, breathing through it, like all of those things that can really help you, like you know, like I am worthy, I'm enough, and trusting, and just like, you know, all of that light energy without being so pressured on yourself, like putting that pressure on yourself to figure it out right now. Do that first. So like similar to like Kim, like allowing the clarity to come through you, you know, like and giving, and the confusion usually comes when you're unbalanced because you're not giving yourself enough love, support, really showing and telling yourself that you are worth so much more than this, you have so much value, and that you will figure it out because you trust yourself enough that it's going to come to you. Okay. And like making the right decisions and like really just like taking those first steps and be like, okay, I feel like this is right, so I'm just going to do it. Or like, you know, without judging at all.
Okay.
So, okay. So just give yourself time. Don't stress about it too much, and just allow yourself to like relax into it a little more and slow down. That's going to help you, because when you're rushing around, and that was the card you got last week too, wasn't it? You got the card that said slow down. I think it was literally like slow down.
Yeah, don't do anything impulsive.
Yeah. So just like keep having that slowing down, because you actually control the energy around you, in the sense that like when you like rush around and like try to do too much, you're controlling that, and the universe is going with your flow. But if you just allow yourself to like relax into it, then the universe will slow down. You won't miss anything. You'll actually gain more clarity because you're allowing more things to come to you and receiving it than doing the opposite and like kind of distracted completely and just feeling like you need to get something done. So you're like, instead of like allowing everything around you to just kind of be aware. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So just try and like live into that more and just practice it. There's no rush for you to figure this all out. There really isn't. Nothing's gonna change drastically. You know, it's just allow it to be right now, and send love to yourself. That's the biggest thing. If you could do that the best you can, that's where your focus is, then it'll start to make sense and like fall into place, because you're releasing that energy of lack. You're releasing all of that, and you're just replacing it with love. Okay? All right, I'm pulling myself a card now. Interesting. I got dry desert. Dig deep for inspiration. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're in an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until, after consistent effort, you reach the oasis you're searching for. This is definitely what I've been feeling recently. I've been feeling like I've been putting a lot of hard work, and it's like yielding like small results compared to the work I've been putting in, which is okay. But at times, like I feel like with this energy of Virgo, that's where like I feel like I just want to have it all now, kind of. Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in space. In the desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. Find your truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is a most important place to find what's really right for you. Ooh, I like that card because I'm trying to figure out actually which way to go with certain things, because I have a lot of opportunities like in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out which one will yield the best, what is actually best for me. That's perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna do Britt Brower. Are you awake?
I'm awake.
Okay, great. So you're in the
I'm gonna go just so because I got so much to do. So
you want me to pull you a card first? I can pull you a card first.
I don't want you to go out of order or whatever.
No, you can go. It's fine.
Kate,
Sure.
in your head tonight. You're just so much in your head.
I just have to do this like because I'm gonna go. This is due Friday, and then I'm gonna be like traveling all day Thursday, and then
I know.
it's just gonna be. It's a lot of work. School just sucks, and I want to quit every day.
I just want to relax, and listen to me. Listening. Okay. Just relax. Breathe through it. You're going way in your head right now. I know it's a lot, but you're going to be able to do it, and there's going to be space for you to do it. So until Friday. If it needs to be due Friday, it's going to happen. Okay. I'll read this. Okay. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, there's time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. Just breathe. You're gonna be okay. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna get done in time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And every time when you start to get in your head like that, go like this and listen to your heart, and that little voice will be like, okay, just relax. You're gonna get it done. You're a strong woman. You can handle this, like that. Feel into that. Instead of the holy shit, I have this, and this. But I know that's all up here right now. I know it.
Mhm.
Okay. It's okay. Chill the fuck out.
Seriously.
All right, go. You can go now.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
All right, Britt, back to you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Also, that meditation was so good.
Was it for you?
Yeah, I almost fell asleep though.
You got really deep into it.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good. I know you needed it too, especially with everything going on. Okay, deep freeze. This is how I feel right now. Fucking frozen. My hands are so cold. That's okay. Okay. 26. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being. Not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Oh, yeah. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now, so reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. What a nice card.
Yeah, really nice. So weird. I was just thinking about this weekend and how I like don't want to go out. I should just like rest and like meditate all day.
Perfect. So that's basically just reassuring
Reconfirming. Yeah.
mindset. Perfect.
Hmm.
All right, Britt, your turn.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right, good night, Olivia.
Good night.
All right, see what we got for you. Were you stressed out again today? Or irritated?
Me?
Yeah.
I was just like a fucking weird. I don't know. I was in such a weird mood today. Like I was like punty, but I wasn't stressed.
You were still cunty? You said you were cunty yesterday too, right? Did you text me?
Yeah, that's what. It was just like ridiculous. I don't even know. Like very high energy maniac. I mean, I'm a Virgo, so I guess that makes
Oh,
sense.
right. You said that. So you're really connecting with that. Like, this needs to get done. This needs to get done. Like that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
so.
literally, like I ripped the shelf out of my brick wall at the shop with like my bare hands because my drill died. I'm like, hell no. And then I like stabbed myself with a rusty nail. I was like, all right.
Oh my god.
It was a fucking mess.
And you're probably just like aware of this, and you're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with me right now, right? Like,
Literally, I was like, I'm a maniac. I should just sit down.
I know it's the funniest part is how we can observe our emotions, and it's like we can't necessarily control them. So we're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this happening right now? Not me.
This is great.
Okay, so you got movement. It's a little awesome with an island on its back. Okay, so that's number 28. Okay, you are at a time of positive forward motion. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time of fear. Let it go and move forward.
Dude, I feel like that's so accurate.
Yeah.
Like with me ripping the shelf off, I like moved the whole shop around.
You did?
And I made a healing like section, and then I moved all my merch to a different area.
Awesome. So you're really,
Yeah,
that's really coming in now. It's like,
it's so weird.
that's awesome. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, me too. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna set up the space now so that it's like
Yes.
inviting that energy in, you know?
You'll be fine with this. And like the healing, so like the healing business part definitely is something, because it's so unknown in a sense that you kind of like tiptoe towards it, but really like once you get full into it, it's like, oh, this is easy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just kind of like, oh, this is like me just being me and expressing it, and this is how I live, kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm not as worried. And I think too, because like I don't have to stress it as my source of income. But like everybody I bring up tapping to, they're like, you can practice on me. Like they're excited about it. So
Awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. I get that with Reiki a lot too. Like just like, oh yeah, practice on me. I love to, like,
Right.
you know, that anybody that comes over, I'm basically like, you know, I'll do it occasionally. Like I remember when, especially when Thomas's sisters were here, because they've never been around that before, and it was like Marie was all up in her head at one point, and she was like thinking about the situation. I literally just said, "You're gonna sit down," and I just started doing Reiki on her, and I watched her energy just calm. It was like the cool,
It's so great.
yeah. Because those people that are so used to being up in their head and they don't have anything like that, it totally has this effect on them that they've never had before, which is like really
Right.
cool to watch. So yeah, I'm so excited for you. This is awesome.
Hell yeah. I definitely want to learn Reiki, but I think I'm going to focus on tapping right now.
Yeah. Well, that's how you got to do it. You got to do one thing at a time, and your intuition is telling you tapping. Well,
Right.
your body is doing tapping. So like obviously
Literally.
that's so funny. That's awesome. All right. I guess Jess, you're on, right? I don't see you. Okay.
Everybody's sleeping.
No, she's not. But Kara's still passed out. I'm glad she was on tonight, though. I hope she didn't do the ritual then. She missed it, didn't she?
She probably passed out, honestly.
All right, Jess, I'm connecting with you. Okay, talisman. Okay. Were you able to do the meditation?
I did my best,
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, Nicholas there, I'm sure it's a little hard,
but I have had like the craziest, terrible couple days. We went and saw Kim's family. Sorry if you see a boob. And I just got, I don't know, like my girl thing started. I was super anxious. I kept getting all in my head. Like I lost it on them a couple times, and luckily their family, they don't care. They're just like, hey, we have bad days. And then struggling with sleep a lot, and then I got home yesterday and I ended up taking like a 5-hour nap, and then woke up and was ready for bed at bedtime. And
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're feeling this one.
yeah.
I saw that Kim tagged you in it earlier today, so I was like, oh, Jess is going through something over there. Yeah, I've been feeling it big time. It's crazy, too, because, like, I don't usually feel it as strongly, and this time it's like, oh, no. It's like there was no avoiding it, I think. Yeah. So we're all just like, okay. But because we're able to be aware of, like, what it is, I think it makes it a little easier for us to flow through it, so it'll be fine. Okay, so you got talisman. Oops, I'm on the wrong card. Okay, so a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. So a reverse talisman card warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are, faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this: if you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you walk around it this time? If you know where the hole lies, treasure that wisdom. Although the universe is unlimited, every individual path has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a powerful realization. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either. No matter what, you're on this path to gain greater wisdom, regardless of the choice you make. This is the time to ask others who have been here before for advice and assistance. Their wisdom will awaken your own. Does that connect with you at all?
Yeah, there's definitely, I'm getting ready to start going to school again and trying to decide which school I want to go to. And I get the GI Bill. So if I go if I go in person, I get an extra, I think like $1,000 a month. But if I go online, it's less. So, but online has more the holistic, natural stuff I'm looking for. So I'm trying to like decide which route to go because I know like with that money in the end I would like to be doing my own nutrition business. So I would like to gain that money to be able to put into my business so when that time comes I have it. So I'm trying to decide which is the better route, and so I'm struggling with that, and then we still don't have an answer on the house officially yet, and so
There's just a lot you're dealing with right now.
yes.
So just allow it to, just like come to you when it's ready. I think you should also work through, like, have you journaled around that yet? Like your decisions? No. I would, because that'll help you kind of gain clarity for yourself, what works best for you. So like, I mean, if you're really leaning towards online and it feels right, then you should probably go online, like think of what feels right instead of worrying,
I don't know. I've wanted to go in person for so long, and this is the first opportunity I have. So it's just kind of funny that the online thing keeps coming up anyways. So
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I might be able to do a hybrid type thing and combine the 2 degrees. And my GI Bill lasts long enough to where if I go in person now, I could still go for a master's in the holistic nutrition.
Right. There you go.
So I just need to find which way is right for me.
Yeah. Do a little more research and kind of talk to people around. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's awesome, though. Good luck. You'll figure it out. Good night, Nicholas.
Hopefully. He's having the opposite. He's getting less sleep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to bed? It's so late.
I think if I wasn't focused on this, I would have gotten him to sleep already. But
yeah.
Try.
But he wants to be with you. All right.
Can you say have a good night? Merry Christmas. Yes, Santa.
Good night. Oh, it's so cute.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay, sounds good. Good night.
Have a good night.
I'm still recording this.